Oh, hello. I didn't see you there. Sorry about that. I'm a little parched. Let me just... One more, please. I'm assuming you're here for my TED Talk about the bees, but unfortunately that was canceled. So I'm gonna tell you about the Atlantic Cable Company and this one guy. I think he was related to Billy Ray Cyrus, Miley Cyrus. His name was Cyrus Westfield, and he was a big part in the Atlantic Cable Company. So picture this. Cyrus was the 8th of 10 children, so he had to be a little extra to stand out. I mean, who doesn't when you have that many kids, right? He chose regular business at first, going to work with his brothers, David and Matthew. And basically, he manufactured paper for a while on his own, because what else would you do in the 1800s? I mean, you're not gonna do TV production with Disney, right? I mean, they didn't even exist yet.
Oh, look at this. My printing press, my business, my paper. Nice.
Cyrus briefly became a partner of E-Root & Co., but that failed and they went bankrupt. So then he cut that out real quick, dissolved the company, and basically remade it into Cyrus W. Field & Co. He was contacted by a Mr. Frederick Edwin Church. He was a Canadian engineer, and basically Frederick wanted to establish a telegraph connection between St. John's, Newfoundland, and New York City. So he started the work but failed due to the lack of the green stuff. You know what I'm talking about, that money.
Hey Cyrus, it's your boy, Frederick. You know those telegraph things? I really want to make one, but I ain't got the money. Can you help me out, man? Frederick the Canadian.
You know what? I am gonna help him. I'm interested.
And later that year, Peter Cooper, Abram Stevens Hewitt, Moses Taylor, and Samuel F.B. Morse, they all joined together and made the Cable Cabinet of Entrepreneurs. And through this Cable Cabinet, Field played a vital role in laying a 400-mile telegraph line that connected Newfoundland with Nova Scotia. And then we have Queen Victoria. She basically sent President James Buchanan a message in Morse code, and it went something like ...
The Queen desires to congratulate the President upon the successful completion of this great international work, in which the Queen has taken the deepest interest. The Queen is convinced that the President will join with her in fervently hoping that the electric cable, which now connects Great Britain with the United States, will prove an additional link between the two places whose friendship is founded upon their common interest and reciprocal esteem. The Queen has much pleasure in thus directly communicating with the President, and in renewing to him her best wishes for the prosperity of the United States.
And then although everyone was liking this new addition, the cable itself was short-lived, and it broke down 3 weeks afterwards and was not reconnected until 1866. Field tried again, and he laid a new, more durable transatlantic cable using Brunel's SS Great Eastern, and this was basically the largest ship in the world at that time. And Field's new cable provided almost instant communication across the Atlantic. So you can say it was a pretty big deal. After all of this, he entered the transportation business, specifically trains, and basically he worked on the railroad for 5 more years. And then he retired and lived the life until his death in 1892, and he died at the age of 72. And that is basically it. That's the life of Cyrus Field. Well, that was a story. I mean, it's not the bees, but it's something, all right. I guess you can say it wasn't the bee's knees. Well, anyway, it's time to go. Bye.